High Priestess in reverse. I feel like maybe you're hiding something. I feel like you're mostly hiding it from yourself. Something that's not very fair right now. I feel like you do come off as a very blunt and honest person, but there's something within you. It just makes you not want to do the right thing about something. This could be a trait that you learned in your childhood. Something that's then, it kind of makes your life be a little bit inconsistent. So kind of the Knight of Wands to me is, although they come in kind of reckless and passionate sometimes, then other times they just pull back altogether. This reminds me of when my emotions were out of control. I used to think I was bipolar before my spiritual shit, but we'll just say bipolar to round off the energy. 7/17, 7/18 could be significant. July 18th and July 17th. This reminds me of like me, I would call myself Brooke, and then I had like an alter ego, which was like everybody else's fucking energy that I wasn't aware of. Look at me breaking out as I'm absorbing all your energy. The letter C could be significant. There's like a little heart or something here, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, cute. The letter C is very significant. And I would build my life this is the truth. I would build my life very steady, and I would get my cleaning business up to date, and I would get clients, and I would be a great mother. My house would be clean, and I'd be very focused. And then ever so often, I would just lash the fuck out and spiral and spaz out and go on these little manic episodes, is what I thought they were. But I was really just so filled with everyone else's bad energy, right? And I was just not emotionally regulated, to be honest. If I'm just holding myself fully accountable, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, right? August 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and the 13th and 14th could be significant. The 14th of the month could be very significant for you. August in general could be significant. And I would ruin my life. I would cuss out clients. I would lose clients. I would backtrack. And this would be for 6 weeks. I mean, I was wrecking shop for 6 weeks, and I'd kind of snap back out of it. And after 6 weeks, I'd be back to Brooke. I wasn't Elizabeth anymore, right? And I'm like, what the fuck did this bitch do? She cussed out every client. She quit everybody. Now I have to restart my business from the ground up, and so forth. And gotta re-clean my house. And I was wrecking cars. I was totaling my cars. I was going fucking psycho. I was stupid as fuck. I would spend all my money. I wouldn't pay my bills. So now I'm having to pay bills and get caught up and pay late fees and be late on everything. And all kind of shit, girl. Like I was tripping. But whatever that energy was, that's what it reminds me of when I see Knight of Wands, because sometimes you're slow and steady wins the race, you're consistent. And then sometimes you're too chaotic, and then sometimes you pull back altogether. It's just very inconsistent energy. So when I would look back and be like, damn, I've had my cleaning business for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Why have I had not one client for more than 2 years? Shouldn't they all be, or most of them be, a long period of time with me? If I know what the fuck I'm doing, I did know what I was doing, but I would ruin it in those moments. I would ruin it in those moments. And that is a thing that you do. Whatever this thing is that they're showing me here, it's something that you do where you see it very clearly. Queen of Swords. You know it. You know that you do it. You know it's not fair either. And you've learned it. You've learned this trait from somebody who wasn't fair to you. That's the truth. Whatever happened to you that makes you kind of rest and retreat from your own life and not pour into your own life sometimes, but not realizing that you're not just taking a break or a vacation. You're not just resting. You're letting your life unravel all of the effort that you put in. And then you're not honest about it. You keep secrets. There's something that you do it's not fair. It's not just, it's not honest. I think it's a big truth that you are hiding. Keep in mind, girl, I don't give a fuck. I got 20 million secrets, but in this case, Spirit is bringing this to my attention, not to put you on blast, not to make you feel bad, not to say, ha, I gotcha. No, This is something that, it only affects you in the long run. I think it affects you more than you realize. I don't think that you realize it's affecting you. And it has to do with karma. It has to do with the energy you're putting out and the energy you're accepting, the energy you're receiving back. Because you've picked up a trait from somebody in your childhood, somewhere along the way, that you've instilled in your brain that you say, this is how I have to survive. But it's outgrown, it's outdated. You don't need to do that anymore. It's well past its expiration date.